Good morning, good people. Today is Sunday, May 11th, 2025. Just pouring myself my morning cup of, what is it called? It's called Everyday Dose. All right. It's the mushroom coffee type stuff-ish, whatever. But here we are today at Department of Career Services at G.school, where our goal is simple: to help you experience this life. And like I say, it is Sunday, May 11th. May 11th. So yesterday, couple key birthdays. Number one was Watanabevi Sophie, birthday yesterday. Unfortunately, was not diligent in getting through to her. But it seemed like she had a good birthday. We will find out if she gets on the call. Maybe I'll text her saying, where are you at? But it's a beautiful day. Let's see if she gets on the call. Anyway, but it is a beautiful day. It is Sunday, the Lord's Day, not the Sabbath. This is the Lord's Day. What does that mean? Well, that is the day the new church decided to focus on, not the Sabbath, not the last day of the week, but the first day of the week, the day of the week that Jesus arose. And Christianity is built upon the resurrection. The covenant with the Israelites was based upon Genesis, where God gave, good morning, Watanabevi. Good morning. Once again, happy birthday. Happy birthday yesterday, 22. I remember that day pretty clearly. It was all right. The newest of the new and improved has arrived on the scene on Earth, making her presence known. I wonder if we have a video of that. Do you know if there's a video of your birth? It was a big day. So happy about it. So 22 years ago yesterday, Watanabevi came into existence, became baryonic. Her spirit became baryonic. And she got a body. So that's what that means. She got a body 22 years ago yesterday. So 22 years ago today was the first day, was the second day of being baryonic. And one of the good things about her are good things, I would say, I'm going to pause it, that some of the things that are our best attributes also, one step further, become our biggest burdens, challenges, yoke, whatever. So that was a stubbornness to, if you don't do that, you're going to get a spanking. Okay, do you want 2? How about 10? So, but very proud of you, and your quest is helping me on my quest. Okay, so so Matt is in Elysium again. Okay. So I wonder if that was another night at Pratt. He now has decided he's in Elysium. because anyway, we are here. We few, we happy few, we band of people. Okay. So yesterday, Watanabe Bebe's birthday and Dave Kohlmeyer's birthday. So Leo, not Pope Leo, but Leo the Blundo, and I drove to Kohlmeyer's party, got home quite late, got to bed after 12:30, long day, and here we are again. So once again, and the theme of today is what? No, the theme of today is bunk. What's the most important day? Honor it. Well, some people might say, what would you say, Maticus, Phonaticus, and Whatnot, Baby? What is the most important day? Mother's Day. No, but a good guess. Good guess. Mother's Day is the day we honor mothers because they're what? Mothers. And we are what? Subject to marketing tactics. Right. Okay. The day of our births. Right. Right. You are Whatnot, a Baby. You remember this, right? Or was it a guess? The day we're born should be considered the most important day to us. Our birthday should be the day we really don't do anything just to celebrate and reflect on the fact that it is our birthday. We are here, we are alive, we are who we is. Except it does matter. Your birthday does matter. And if even if we are just atoms in the void, that was the day we came into existence. And as much as we can hate our parents, you SOBs, it's your fault. Number one, they provided it's because of them we're born. The DNA we have is because of them. The good attributes we have are either directly because of them or in spite of them. I'm not going to be like you. I'm going to be like Lincoln. I'm going to do whatever I can to not be like you, Dad. I don't want to be like you. I don't want to be a hard scrabble person whose life has no meaning. I will do whatever it takes to have meaning in my life. So his father gets a lot of credit in that way. That is unfortunately, or fortunately, that could be my style of parenting. We haven't seen it, but everyone's got them. Yes, so just got a text from Roxanne in Costa Rica. Roxanne in Costa Rica. Saying, what is she saying? This could be interesting. Yesterday I said, they sent some pictures of what it's like in Costa Rica, which brings back memories for me because 45 years ago I was there. And they sent some pictures of the driving rain, video of the driving rain. It's like not even chubby rain. It's way more than chubby rain. It's a pounding rain. I said, I do remember the rains. And I said, does Zach have a machete yet? She says, not yet. We haven't seen one where to get one, but everyone's got them. He's getting good at opening coconuts with his chef's knife. Ha ha. We have a tree in our yard. The girls love fresh coconut water. Cool. Cool. Exclamation point. When I was there, you could get a machete pretty much everywhere. And everyone had several that you would keep all over the place. Period. maybe things are different now, ... Period. Love you. Bonk. Okay. When I was in Costa Rica 45 years ago, you were on your own, baby. No cell phones existed. Nobody had a cell phone. Payphone, call back to the US. Ha ha. Ha. I have to laugh. Now you were out there on your own. You got to send letters. The good old-fashioned way. Okay, but let's talk about some of the things on our list, on our worksheet. Advice from an 80-year-old today. Advice from an 80-year-old. Okay, avoid sarcastic remarks. Right, sarcastic remarks are actually hurtful statements wrapped around humor. Avoid them. Be sincere. Next, TED Talk, Jerry Maguire, help me help you. So again, this is now day 7, week 3. This is the last day outside my school safe kingdom. How do I get people to help me experience this life, or on this journey of my life? Or how do I become successful? How do I get a job? How do I do all of this stuff? It takes people. Can't do things without other people. So this week was, how do we get other people to want to help us, not to manipulate them, to do it for good reasons? How do I do that? And what did we learn? We learned that the easiest thing to do is join a tribe, find people who are like you. It could be a bunch of Buddhists. I don't know. Find a bunch of people who are like you, join them, and then figure out how to nudge them. In other words, get them to be doing things that could be helpful to you. Learning more better how to be a Buddhist, things like that. Join tribe, nudge forward, participate, become active. Then you need to find out what part of the status quo to change, what's something to change. And it could be as simple as, I'm not actively involved. I joined the Buddhist tribe, going to temple or classes on Saturdays, whatever, and I'm watching, I'm not participating. So what's the status quo? The status quo is, I'm not a participant. I'm there, but I'm not actively participating. Okay, good. So what do I do next? I tell a compelling story. And then I say, who's coming with me? Who agrees? Who wants to do what I'm proposing? And then after that, you lead them. So how do you tell a compelling story? So the compelling story would be why they should let you actively participate. Why they should hire you. Not what, not how, but why. Why you're somebody they should want to invest in, learning from, about, teaching, investing time and money. Why should they do you? And so this is day 7 in that. Yesterday we watched Jerry Maguire with his Who's Coming With Me? Bad approach. He didn't do it well. He didn't have the story before the story. The fish story was not, before the fish story even, was not compelling, where he scared people. He released cortisol in them instead of oxytocin. Today, once again, Jerry Maguire going down the bad path, creating fear, uncertainty, and doubt in Rod. And then Rod throws back his own story. And then Jerry does his story. And you can see how it goes from there. All right. Next on the hit parade, Seth Godin, very good one. Activation is not a secret. I'm going to read this one because this is a good one. Activation is not a secret, but it's often overlooked. A farmer might yearn for twice as much land, but it's far more efficient to double the yield on the land he already has. Right. Marketers often hustle to get the word out, to reach more people, and yet activating the fans you already have, the ones who trust you, who get the joke, who want to go where you're going, is far more reliable. If you want to win an election, don't waste a lot of time persuading people who have chosen to oppose you and your work. Instead, simply create the conditions for those who agree with you to choose to actually show up and vote, and along the way, to bring their friends. This is the overlooked secret of my book streak. And there's a link there you can push on. It has all of his books, which is actually very cool. I write books for my readers instead of trying to find readers for my books. I'm going to repeat that. I write books for my readers instead of trying to find readers for my books. So, in other words, your readers become your salespeople. They tell other people. Marketers face a choice every day: hustle for new people or serve the ones who care. Activation is much more productive than persuasion. Right. So, we're going to add that as a way to get people to do what you want. Activate. Don't persuade, activate. All right, cool. How are we doing for time? I joined a tribe and became the war chief. Aha. The invisible tribe of Maticus von Atticus. They're out there, people, roaming the world. Okay, next thing on our hit parade. Good morning, Miss Trinkle, wherever you are. Almost forgot that one, but let's talk about the theme of today once again. The most important day is the day we are each born. That is the most important day in our lives, the day we are born. Everything else flows from that. And on a spiritual, on a ultimate thing, the day our spirit got a body should be the most important day, because just think about before that instant when we were spirit. Who knows what it was like? Could have been we were spirit waiting for a body. When I got my lottery ticket here, or no, I already paid the price for the ride to be baryonic. It's my turn. I've been standing in line. It's predictable. Whatever it was, before we got our body was the before that, right? So who knows? Perhaps we were not even spirit before we got a body. Maybe the two happened at the same time. But anyway, let's assume before we were body, we were spirit, and then we got a body, we became baryonic. And so that would be the greatest day. Yes, it's the day I get to experience it. Day one. And I think we should honor that. We should honor the thing of the day we became baryonic, the day our soul, our spirit got a body, the day we had the opportunity. Now, of course, we didn't really, couldn't really do anything because we were infants, but we were experiencing life. Zach, probably gonna head to the hardware store today and pick one up. Let's see, this is message from Costa Rica, people. You might feel it's what? Why do we care about that? Well, we care because we're all in this together. Probably going to head to the hardware store today and pick one up. The local spot only had some fancy machete. Don't need. I want the old school one. All you need. Right. Right. And a sharpening. And a sharpening stone. The old lady at the market down the street has a big cleaver in with like 4 swipes. The coconut is open. Still learning, LOL. Oops. Funk. Okay, now Roxanne is writing. Roxanne. Okay, well, people, we are over our limit. We're out of time. Such a runic rhyme. Always good to be participating with y'all, Ewans, etc. We, as I said, we few, we happy few, we band of brothers. Most people, a lot more people watch after this during the day. And some of the other ones. Yesterday at Dave Kohlmeyer's party, interesting thing, there were 2 former students there. 2 former students, 2 people from prison were there. And they both gladly acknowledged me, kind of sort of like on the down low, because, really, hey, yeah, I knew this guy. He was my teacher when I was in prison. And Rudy was one of them, who was a good student. He got his logistics thing from Coursera. I remembered it. I think he was shocked that I remembered what he was doing. And he's out making things happen. And then Nicole, not Nicole Tangway, the other Nicole, she was happy to see me there, good, all good, etc., etc. So with that, we are the new record for the longest one. We're going to say and cut. Whatnot of Bevy, what is your schedule? Text me. Bonk.